All right, let's jump right in. What if I told you you could build your very own personal, intelligent data analyst? One that works for you 24/7 without you having to be some kind of coding wizard. Well, today, we're going to break down exactly how to do just that.
I mean, we've all been here, right? You're just surrounded by information. Spreadsheets, customer feedback, reports. It's like this giant sea of data. But turning all that raw stuff into actual usable insights, now that's the real challenge. It really does feel like you're drowning in data, but totally parched when it comes to getting real answers.
And this brings us right to our first big idea, what we're calling the data deluge. It's a problem pretty much everyone is facing today. Look, getting those answers the old-fashioned way, it just doesn't cut it anymore. Traditional data analysis is often painfully slow. It's complicated, it requires all this specialized software, and more importantly, some really specialized skills. It creates this massive bottleneck that stops you from making those quick, smart decisions right when you need to.
But what if we could just blow past that bottleneck entirely? This leads us to the really, really exciting part: building your personal AI analyst.
So what exactly is an AI data analyst agent anyway? Well, think of it like a smart, automated assistant that you build. It's a workflow that automatically connects to your data, uses the power of AI to figure it all out, and then delivers the finished insights right to you. All that manual, tedious number crunching, gone. And here's the absolute best part. You do not need to be a coding genius to build this thing. You can do it with a low-code platform like n8n. I love this analogy. Think of it like using digital Legos. You're just snapping together these different pre-built blocks to create something incredibly powerful and totally custom to you.
Okay, so how do we actually do it? It might sound super complicated, but honestly, we can boil it all down to a simple 3-step blueprint. Let's walk through it.
This is basically the whole recipe. First up, connect and prepare. This is where you're going to hook up your data source. Could be a Google Sheet, a database, whatever, and just tidy it up a bit. Next, step 2, analyze with AI. You then send that clean data over to an AI model, like one from OpenAI, and tell it what to do. And finally, step 3, deliver the insight. The AI does its thing, sends back the analysis, and your workflow automatically shoots those results wherever you want them: a summary in your email, a ping in Slack, or even right back into the original spreadsheet.
And what's so cool here is just how much your agent can do. We're talking a whole toolkit. For instance, you could have it do sentiment analysis on customer reviews to instantly see who's happy and who's not. Or maybe use topic modeling to find hidden themes in thousands of comments. It can even do anomaly detection to spot weird patterns in your sales data. The possibilities are huge.
Okay, theory is great, but let's make this real. We're going to look at a super practical example, how to turn a bunch of raw customer reviews into powerful, actionable insights. So picture this. This is your starting point. A plain old spreadsheet filled with raw customer reviews. You got Alice, Bob, Carol, Dave. It's good info, but trying to read through thousands of these to spot trends? What a chore. Right now, it's just a wall of text.
And this is where the automation really shines. You set up a workflow that just runs on its own, say every single day. First, it grabs any new reviews. Second, it zips each one over to OpenAI for a quick sentiment analysis. Third, it takes that result, positive, negative, neutral, and pops it right back into the spreadsheet. And finally, it could even send you a neat little summary report. All of this can happen while you're doing something else entirely.
And here it is, the big reveal, the after picture. It's the exact same table, but now it's been supercharged with this new sentiment column. Instantly, you see Alice and Carol are happy, Bob is having a bad time, and Dave is kinda so-so. You've just transformed that messy wall of text into clean, structured, actionable data. You can now sort, filter, and actually measure customer happiness in a second. That's the power we're talking about.
So, we've seen the problem, the solution, and we've walked through a real-world example. So the big question now is for you. What will you build?
The source material really hits the nail on the head here. It's all about being able to automate the process and make data-driven decisions more quickly and efficiently. It's about taking that repetitive manual work off your plate so you can actually focus on what the data is trying to tell you. It's about empowerment, really. So, you've got the blueprint now. You see how it works. You see the potential. The only question left is, when you look at your own world, your own data, your own spreadsheets, your own challenges, what's the first thing you're going to build?